Doing anything for the first time can be very intimidating, but voting does not have to be one of those things. After watching this informative video, you'll be more familiar with the voting process and have the most important thing any voter can have: knowledge. Osceola County Supervisor of Elections Office presents Voting and You. Before we start, let me introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Tommy. Hello there, Tommy. Say hi to the nice folks at home. You might be asking yourself, ominous narrator man, why should I vote? Well, it's simple. Voting is all about making choices. You make choices every day. It's every American citizen's right and privilege to choose to elect candidates who will do the best job at representing them. As a voter, it is also your responsibility to take the time to find out about candidates by listening to the radio, reading newspapers, watching television, and talking to friends and family members. Knowing the facts helps you make an informed decision and allows your voice to be heard. But wait, there are certain criteria you must meet before you can vote. In order to vote in Osceola County, you must be a citizen of the United States, a resident of Osceola County, at least 18 years of age, not be considered mentally incompetent, not have been convicted of a felony, and register to vote more than 29 days prior to an election. Florida also has specific rules for who can vote in primary elections. Primaries are where the parties decide who their candidate will be for the general election. Only voters registered as either Democrats or Republicans can vote in their party's primary elections. Well, Tommy, now that we've decided you are eligible to vote, the next step is to register. First things first, we need a voter registration form. The Supervisor of Elections Office is the perfect place to get yours. Here, you can also get the answers to all your questions about voting, plus obtain any assistance you'll need in filling out the voter registration form. But there are also many other places where you can get voter registration forms, such as driver's license offices, libraries, post offices, community colleges, and state agencies that provide public assistance. Of course, if you're afraid of the outdoors, you can log on to www.oscelections.org and print out a registration form. Mail it to the Supervisor of Elections Office and shazam, you're registered. To fill in your Florida voter registration application form, simply check New Registration, then complete the section regarding eligibility. Then write in your date of birth, your Florida driver's license or identification number, your name, the address of your legal residence, and then indicate any other applicable addresses you may have, former name changes, your party affiliation, your race, and gender. Those that need voting assistance at the polls, are interested in becoming poll workers, or pertain to any of the options below should indicate so by checking the appropriate boxes. A signature here, and congratulations! You are now a bona fide registered voter. And just in time. Registration for any election ends 29 days before the election. Here, Tommy, this is your voter registration card. It's finally election day in Osceola County. That means it's time to vote. Hold on there, little buddy. Do you know where your polling location is? You can find this out by looking at your current voter registration card. Or you can go online and even see a picture of your polling location and get directions. Or you can call the Office of Elections and ask them. Operators are standing by. Or you can look on the sample ballot that was mailed to your current residence. Now do you know where you have to go? Excellent! You are one super citizen, Tommy. Let's go! Once you arrive at the polling location, the poll worker will ask you for a signature and photo ID.
May I see a photo ID and signature card, please?
Whoop, that's a registration card. That's not a valid form of identification. Valid forms of identification include a driver's license, employee badge, student ID, debit card, passport, or even a military ID. All identification must have your picture and your signature. Without this, things get a little more complicated. But you're fine, Tommy. We'll just use your driver's license. Now the poll worker will look for your name on the precinct register before you can vote. There you are, Thomas Smith. Now that they've confirmed you're registered and at the right place, grab a ballot and vote, vote, vote. Voting happens here in these secrecy areas, which are a private place to cast your vote. Grab your pen nice and tightly, then completely blacken in the oval to make your choice for each race you wish to vote for. Reminds you of the school exams, don't it? Well, let's give Tommy some time to finish up filling out his ballot. While we're waiting, I'd like to give you some more information on your polling place. Your polling place will be open on election day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The poll workers at your polling location may show you how to properly mark your ballot, but they cannot tell you who to vote for. If you are not voting at your precinct, you may request an absentee ballot to be mailed to your home or take advantage of early voting. Contact the supervisor of elections for early voting sites. Everything okay in there, Tommy? Looks like he needs a little more time. This reminds me, the supervisor of elections office encourages you to mark your sample ballot at home and bring it with you to the polling place. That way, you already know which ovals to bubble in and don't get confused reading the ballot. All done? Swell! Carefully examine your ballot and make sure you didn't make any mistakes. Now it's time to enter the ballot into the AccuVote reader machine, which will verify that your ballot is marked correctly. Once the machine has accepted your ballot, you have voted. That was easy, wasn't it, Tommy? Let's review what we just learned. First step in voting is to get informed. Find out about the candidates and the issues that they address. Second step is to register to vote by visiting the supervisor of elections office or going online. Third step is to vote by going to your polling location on election day or opting for an absentee or early voter's ballot. And the last step is to keep your information current and encourage your friends and family to vote. Remember, folks, one vote can make the difference. Now that you have the knowledge of a super patriotic Osceola County citizen, go exercise your constitutional rights and vote. If you still have any questions about voting, call up the Osceola County Office of Elections during normal business hours. Their number is 407-343-3900. A staff member will always be available to answer any questions you might have. Or take a gander at the Office of Elections website at www.oscelections.org.